Oh shit, we're back. It's finally reset. Finally made it. It's time for another week of hones and raids and hope that I will get a Fate Ember that is actually useful to me. It's another week. It's another week of dealing with this game and all its fun shenanigans. So today I have the we have the Lost in Arcadia video, and then the KR patch notes to go over. I mean, only 4 minutes? That's not enough time. How are we supposed to get all the fixes and changes we need in 4 minutes?
Happy New Year, and welcome to Eye on Arcadia, where we're going to take a look ahead at all things Lost Ark coming your way.
Let's see what they can fit in 4 minutes.
Into the new year, and we know we're starting strong with Brelshaza's return, so let's gear up for what's to come. The January update is going to release on January 22nd, 2025. As a refresher for those who are just getting into the swing of things,
We kind of knew that it was already coming out next week. I mean, with Russia getting it that day, we kind of knew that that's when we were going to get that release. It's going to be an interesting week next week because the new raid in Korea drops on the 21st. So we'll have that to watch, and then the next day go right into progging Brel.
This year, this update is going to include the Brelshaza Kazeros Raid Act 2 and the beginning of the 3rd anniversary event ahead of the game's actual anniversary date in
anniversary.
February. The Brelshaza Kazeros Raid is going to introduce 2 new in-game systems that I'm going to talk about really quickly. The Karma system is a new progression system that will allow users to earn combat stats and Ark passive related effects by progressing their Karma. You'll be able to unlock this after beating Brel, and you'll be able to select between Evolution, Enlightenment, and Leap types to earn additional max HP, weapon power, or Hyper Awakening skill damage, depending on which tree you choose to upgrade. The second of these systems is the Frontier system. When the Frontier system is applied, raid difficulty, things like damage and HP, will decrease for raid bosses as time goes on. This means that those clearing brand new content for the first time can enjoy a similar difficulty to the releases in Korea, and others can enjoy kind of an easier version as time passes. Ultimately, this is going to make the raid more approachable for both casual players or those that are just trying to re-clear the content. There will also be Tier 4 bracelets coming to the game as well, but we'll go more in depth with those details of those systems in patch notes, so be sure to tune in for those on January 21st. Anniversary celebrations are also going to kick off this month, like I said. Matt and I are looking forward to seeing you at the Fest of Arcadia. Literally. This event is going to include a special new quest, the Balthor raid, and new rewards to earn, as well as a special message from both me and Matt, so we really hope to see you there. Please note, though, that even though the anniversary events are kicking off early, we're saving some of the most special rewards, such as the 3rd anniversary skins, for a bit closer to the actual anniversary date, so expect to see those in February.
Hopefully we get some juice for the skins.
Besides what's in store for January, I also wanted to touch on a few pieces of recent player feedback that we've seen. First off, we've seen a lot of player feedback around players wanting more ways to obtain level 5 amulets, so we want you to know we're looking for more places to add those in as event rewards in the future. Additionally, with the Makoko Bootcamp event coming to an end, players have let us know how much positive support and encouragement it provided new players with. Based on this, we're looking to bring the event back in the near future with new rewards to earn to make sure our players have more opportunities to keep supporting Makokos and be rewarded for it. So thank you for letting us know you love that. And finally, we know players are eager to learn when the anticipated Ark passive changes are coming, and we want to let you know those are currently slated for February.
Bang.
February is going to be one of our rebase updates, and those are the updates that allow us to bring in these sort of sweeping new changes to our version of the game. So we appreciate your patience while we work to get those ready for you. We know players are really eager, and they'll be here soon. Of course, that's also going to mean that those Ark passive changes will release alongside the Wild Soul class when it comes next
That's
month.
big.
So hopefully you have that to look forward to as well. Thanks for joining me for the first Eye on Arcasia of the year. It's really going to be another exciting year we get to spend together, and I know I'm really looking forward to what's ahead. So, I'll see you soon for the anniversary celebrations, and as always, I'll see you in Arcasia.
All right, so we have Brel confirmed next week, which we kind of already knew. Level 5 tripods, they're adding more, or trying to figure out how to add more. They talked about the 3rd anniversary event and how that's going to be stretched over the month, essentially, with more rewards coming later. Not bad. I mean, I'm sure we're going to hear way more with patchnotes with Henry next week. Overall, not terrible. I wish they would have had a little bit more, but, you know, can't be too picky. Alright. KR patch notes. From Lisha or Lisha, not sure. Also, some of these translations are going to be off because it's, you know, it's Google Translate translating the page, so who knows. Anyways, Happy New Year 2025. It seems like it wasn't that long ago that we celebrated New Year at Ilios, and now we're already halfway through January. I hope all adventurers stay healthy and achieve their goals throughout the coming year. Hashtag health. Hashtag comes. Hashtag comes. Okay, that's a lot of hashtags. And also, I don't know if these are even the right translations. On January 8th, the land of the Yaws, Rim Lake Continent, Rymeria, was updated with new class, the Reincarnation Warrior, or, you know, the Wild Soul. The Druid. How was Rim Lake the Continent filled with the blessings of the goddess Gianna? I'm fascinated by glass art, stained glass, and various plants and animals with the power of illusion. I was very impressed by the harmonious blending of Rim Lake Continent. But since the war with the demons is still ongoing, I quickly returned to Curzon. Before I could catch my breath, urgent news arrived. Alright, this is just like lore. Alright. It seems that the Kazeros Raid Act 3 Dark Stormy Night will be an all-out war. But don't worry too much. The characters of Arcasia that you have met and become cherished during your adventures will fight alongside you adventurers. In today's letter, we will introduce the 3rd act of Kazeros Raid, which will be held on Wednesday, January 22nd. Which is the 21st for people in North America, so just to clarify that. We've also prepared an introduction to the advanced retraining expansion and content updates that will be updated together. So first, let me introduce you to Act 3 of the Kazeros Raid. So, you know, 8-person party raid. Once a week. Normal and hard, with the gates being 1680 for normal and 1700 for hard. We got a little picture. I'm guessing this is what the backdrop for the little raids screen selection will look like. The first gate of Act 3 of the Kazeros Raid begins in the land of the Broken Barrier. In this place, where all-out war is taking place, adventurers must once again face the commander of the Dark Army, Cayman, the Amine for SNA. Oh, it is said that the dark creature Infernus, I'm hoping that's right, is also waiting for you adventurers. Oh, looks like We got Thamine and his dragon, so it's a 2-part gate 1, which is going to be great. Glad to have Thamine back, you know, didn't miss this fucker. Didn't miss this guy at all, you know. Cayman's attacks are still fierce and threatening. The onslaught that comes with Infernus will also be a tough one to deal with. I'm guessing a lot of AoE and bad hitbox because it is a dragon. And if you've watched me or played with me, you know how much I love dragon hitboxes in this game. They are incredible. They are always phenomenal. At some point, a dark fog will surround you, so be careful not to step into the fog. Not only is the fog itself dangerous, but it will also spread more widely over time. So over time, I'm assuming the arena gets smaller with a great dragon hitbox. Tip. Cayman's darkness encroaching on the surrounding also hinders the allied forces from providing direct assistance. So I'm assuming that means as like over time as the arena gets smaller, you lose the ability to use sidereals. If you succeed in stopping Cayman and Infernus, you can advance a little further towards. That's not supposed to say Kazeros. Bug guy. We're just gonna say bug guy for now. Oh, I'm an idiot. Remind me to read ahead. A little further towards Kazeros. In Valley of the Lost, you will witness a fierce battle between the Guardians of Light and the Guardians of Chaos. Among them, the opponents waiting for adventures at the second gate of Act 3 of the Kazeros Raid are blank. This is the Guardian of Chaos, Nitria. This is the bug. The big bug creature. Where the first raid we get to use insect damage on. Guardian of Chaos Nitria not only uses poison, as a predator it catches its prey and bites it with its huge mouth. Oh. We love a big mouth. What's even more dangerous is that Nitria absorbs the target's abilities and uses them herself. As she absorbs different Guardians of Light, Nitria's attacks also take on different form. So we got a variety boss. It's like fire, dark, light. Great. After a fierce battle defeating Nitria, as we made our way through the ominous black fog, a huge tower appeared. I saw a storm raging menacingly around the top of the tower. It is clear that the source of all of this is in that tower. Finally, we arrived at the top of the tower. Lightning strikes and an abyssal entity appears. The third gate, the final gate of the Kazeros Raid Act 3 Stormy Night, is where the battle with Mordum, the Punisher of the Abyss, takes place. I mean, look at this guy. This guy is a weapon. Look at him kamehamehaing all over the arena. I'm guessing you'll have to break one of these orbs. You have to break one of these orbs to get through, or it's kind of like pick the right door to get through. I mean, look at this guy. So it's like the same arena as, I believe, the third gate in the underwater Abyssal Dungeon. For all my vets who remember that awesome raid. Yeah, fighting him, lots of fighting him. Yo. Yeah, so this is also one of those raids like Brelshaza where it has an exclusive battle item that isn't going to be available till week 2. And it'll take 7 days. Yeah, so 7 days to start the quest to work towards getting your battle items. When clearing Kazeros Raid Act 3 on hard difficulty, you can obtain a relic grade engraving book. Okay. Are these mounts from the raid? Oh, shit. We got new wings. Hold on. This has to go in the Discord. These are crazy. Wait. I like these ones better than the other than these ones. These ones are really cool looking, don't get me wrong. But these are sick. These give me Mothra vibes for anyone who's ever watched Godzilla. Achievements, the shop, and the loot auction. Okay, so we know we're getting it. So we're getting an exchange shop, or I don't know if they mean cash shop or exchange shop. We have achievements and loot auction for the mounts. Sick. And here's what everyone is a little outraged about. Advanced Honing Part 2. I'm not that mad about it. I think it's still just honing. It's just honing Part 2. I'm pretty sure what people think this is a 7 times instead of a 5 times like the current advanced honing is. I don't know. I'm not mad about it. I know some people are like freaking out and they're trolling. But I'm not that upset about advanced honing Part 2. And to avoid a reset, it's not that bad. Like, it makes our advanced honing not... It makes the mental block of doing advanced honing now in NA not that bad, because you know that you'll have to do it. You have to do it now or eventually to further push. So, to me, it's not that bad. This time we will introduce you to other content that will be updated along with the Kazeros Raid Act 3. Some rewards for the newly updated content above item level 1700 will be changed. A new relic grade engraving pouch will be added to the Fragment of Fate content that appears in items level 1700 or higher. So, and now we have a chance of getting engraving books, I'm assuming. Content updates. We have another look at the new Guardian raid coming out, which is Moke. Drectalis. Who knows if that translation is still proper or not. So, it's really just the Moke world boss. Need to be 1700 or higher to do it. You get a tier 4 trinket. Oh, the 1700 chaos dungeon with what looks like a new cube ticket. Still using the same materials. They haven't changed the materials yet, which is nice. I don't think there's a need to yet. It's already expensive enough. And here we go, the third cube, the 1700 cube. And the UI change. This is a good quality of life. I can't be mad with this. It shows you what you're getting to the exact amount. Like, we already can see what we're getting, but it doesn't tell us the exact amount. It also tells us gold and shards, so it's easier to calculate. So I'm cool with that update. Nice. Not a bad patch, honestly.